Want to win money on sports? With Underdog, you can win up to 1,000 times your cash just by picking higher or lower on your favorite players' stats. Millions of fans have won billions of dollars on Underdog. Will you be next? Download the Underdog app and sign up to get a free pick with your first cash entry up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. Must be 18 plus, 19 plus in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 plus in Colorado for some games, 21 plus in Massachusetts and Arizona, and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Void in Colorado. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. Arizona, 1-800-NEXT-STEP, 1-800-639-8783, or text NEXT STEP to 53342. New York, call the 24/7 HOPE line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like going to work on one Thursday morning and thinking to yourself, just one more day until Friday. But then somebody in the elevator says, Happy Friday! Then you check your phone quickly and discover today is actually Friday. So yes, Happy Friday, random stranger in the elevator. Happy Friday indeed. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
Hashtag no music, no intro. Another episode of the Saints Block Party podcast coming at you. Got the Cutwater Mango Margarita popping. My favorite Cutwater. Still looking for that sponsorship. We will be talking about the upcoming matchup against the Commanders and the Saints. Sorry, I'm looking away from the screen right now. Let's see. Is it working? No, not working. Upcoming matchup, Commanders, Saints. But I feel like this episode is going to get... Oh, it is working. Okay. It's going to get spicy. And the reason why I say that is we got some things to talk about, right? Because I've known you for a very long time. And I know that it takes a lot. I'm just trying to make sure. Are we live? I can't tell. Just trying to see if we're live on. I can't tell. I'm trying to see if we're live on Twitter or not.
Not yet.
But it's like it's playing, but it's. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Who knows?
If you're watching, please hit the like button.
Like, subscribe.
If you're not subscribe. Please.
We're not asking for a lot.
Okay, there it is.
Oh, is it up?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. But there's been this thing where it's not. Anyways, whatever. There's just been this thing this week that's just been on your radar, bro. Like you have been on a blocking spree. Blocking spree.
My inner Adam was out.
Warms my heart. Because that's not typically how you roll.
It's not, man.
But okay, I'm just reposting it just real quick. Terrible podcasting, especially for a video or anyway. What has been on your radar that's been bringing this out?
Just the never-ending discussion around Carr, what he is, what he isn't, how he should be viewed. The quarterbacks behind him is the backup quarterback position. The meaning of that, how that should be viewed, just that constant conversation. It just wears me out, bro. It just wears me out, and it's just like we know what Derek Carr is at this point. And I just don't understand what are we arguing about? Like, what is the actual discussion? Like, people are like, Carr is better than Spencer Rattler and Jake Hayner. It's like, yeah, he's an 11-year veteran. Like, yes, okay, like that's a profound statement. Like, yes, like he has hundreds of more games played in the NFL than them. Yes, obviously he can do things better than them who've never played NFL. Like, it's like, what are we arguing about here? Carr gives the Saints the best chance to win. Win what?
What?
What has he won? What? Please.
I tweeted this yesterday, bro. And I didn't go back and check because I was using Pro Football Reference or whatever. So I was just going by the Raiders' win totals for those seasons. So maybe, because I think he only got hurt in one of those seasons, because maybe one of the wins or losses could have been on a different quarterback. But I digress. Maybe a football nerd would be like, anyway. When he was with the Raiders, this is Derek Carr. 2016, he won 12 games. 2020, he won 8 games. 2021, he won 10 games. And then last year with the Saints, he won 9 games. Every other season, other than those 4 seasons I just named, his win total as a starting NFL quarterback have been in the 3 to 7 range, bruh. He's been a starter for 11 years. In 4 out of the 11 years, he's had 3 winning seasons. 3 winning seasons and 1 500 season.
And it's not like he missed a lot of time with the Raiders. He might miss 1 game here or there. I think he missed 3 games with the Raiders over that time. I'm just tired of the discussion. And it comes down to this at the end of the day. Want better for your franchise. Like, if you're going to root for a team, want better for yourself. Want better than just, man, I just want to watch some fun football. You're not even getting that. Did you have fun watching the Saints versus Giants this past Sunday? Like that, was that entertaining to you?
Oh my God, bro. I was there, Ryan.
You're not even getting that aspect of it. You're not even getting we're not good, but it's fun to watch. You're not even getting that. Like, so what are you getting? What are you getting out of the Derek Carr experience? Like, what is it that you people who were in my mentions, like, what is tying you to this guy? Like, why are you arguing for him? Like, why even make arguments for him? I just don't get it, man. I don't get it. And some of the comments are just so stupid. I just had to block. Like, you're just dumb. Like, you are just dumb. You're dumb.
Our dude Jake said Carr's win total, he's 15 games under 500.
And look, when QB wins, look, it's not all on the QB. Obviously the Raiders not been a good, excellent franchise for years, and he came with the Saints, and the Saints hadn't been a good. It's something how everywhere he plays just doesn't happen to be like a. I'm just saying maybe he has a part of the responsibility with that. I'm not saying it's all his fault.
Oh my God! Are we talking about Derek Carr? Or are we talking about Dennis Allen?
Him too. I mean, they were both spots, and it's just like it's even his defenders understand that he's not going to elevate a team. Like, even his biggest defenders will say, he's not a. What is it that Mike Triplett likes to say? He's not a win because of quarterback. He's a win with guy. Like, even that's kind of hard for me to stand behind. Because is he a win with guy? I don't even know.
Nigga, I just gave you the stats, nigga. Like, the last season he was a win with guy was 2016.
I get the argument some people make, like Mike Triplett can make, is if you put Derek Carr on the Detroit Lions of 2024, would they be just as good?
No.
My argument is hell no. Absolutely not.
What? Is that an actual argument? Is that an actual argument?
Yes.
Get the fuck out. All right, bro. I'm not. Let's do this, bro.
The argument is that he's in that same tier.
No, he's not.
Goff.
No.
Baker Mayfield, Purdy.
Geno
Smith. That tier of kind of franchises, but kind of that middle tier. I just don't see it. I don't see that.
Which that is a fantastic segue, because guess what, nigga? That's what we're doing right near on this podcast. I was ready.
Boy,
I was ready. I was ready, bro.
Document out here.
Got it, bro. Got it. We're gonna do a little exercise. This was not planned. This segue was not planned. We're doing this exercise right now. We're gonna go down. We're not doing totality. We're just doing this season. And the question is simple: is Derek Carr a better quarterback than whoever the quarterback is. If he is, then it's a yes, and it will be a green highlight. If he's not, it's a no, and it will be a yellow highlight. Pretty simple experiment. Now, you might say, well, it might be a little hard to with rookies and long-term. Look at Mac Jones, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. This is a thought exercise. Pretty simple. I want to start speaking. You said, I can't believe what I just fucking heard on this podcast just now, but it's just easier to start with the playoff teams. And the order I put it in, it was just easier as I went through with the tankathon exercise in terms of the draft order. So that's the order. So let's start with the playoff teams, Ryan. Let's just start. Detroit Lions. Is Derek Carr right now better than Jared Goff? No. Okay. Cool. Is he better than Patrick Mahomes? Okay. Cool. All right. Is he better than Jalen Hurts?
No.
All right. Cool. Is he better than Josh Allen?
No.
Okay. Cool. Is he better than Sam Darnold? It says you stop recording. Okay. So this is live. So Wolf is temporarily taking a break. He will be right back. Thank y'all for joining. We just doing a fun little thought exercise right now. Just that's all. And when Wolf comes back, we're just gonna. Okay, Wolf is back.
I'm back.
We start. I don't know if we. Okay, is he better this season than Sam Darnold?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Russell Wilson? This season. Russell Wilson.
This season.
This season.
See, because this is a tough one because earlier this season, I would have said no. But the last couple games, Russell Wilson has been better. I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say no. It's a push.
This is a question I asked you. Would Derek Carr put up as many points on the Bengals that Russell Wilson did? The Bengals defense that Russell Wilson did?
No.
That's my argument. Like that's what it breaks. That's how simple it is to me. Okay. Jordan Love?
No.
Okay. C.J. Stroud, even though C.J. Stroud has struggled this season, is he better? Okay. This season. Okay, so we've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 quarterbacks. 8 quarterbacks. Not all the playoff quarterbacks yet. 8. Lamar Jackson. Better than Lamar? No. All right. Geno Smith.
I'm going to say no, man, because Geno got some game, bro.
No.
I put it like this.
Now,
Geno, if the score is... If it's the Rams game from last week, the Saints-Rams game,
yes,
I have more faith in Geno on that last drive than I do with Carr. Period. Like any day of the week.
He did it against the 49ers in San Francisco this season. We saw it. Okay, he was better than Carr last season too, Geno, by the way. This is where it gets interesting. This is the first one, Bo Nix.
No, I'm gonna put Carr over both.
Okay, all right, fair. So that's the first one. All right, Justin Herbert.
No.
Okay. Jaden Daniels.
No.
All right, cool. Baker Mayfield.
No. He's not better than Baker. He's not better than Baker, bro. Not better than Baker.
He's what the Saints thought they were getting when they signed
Saints
him.
wish he was Baker right now.
Exactly. And they wish he was Baker last season too. Matthew Stafford. Okay. All right, we're just moving right along. Brock Purdy.
I see. I'll go up and down with Brock. Yeah, boy. But I'm gonna say no.
I don't think it's like, man. I don't think it's particularly close. Like, because at least I know with Brock, he's like with Carr. You think you're getting someone that can run an offense like consistently. And like he can't even do that. At least Brock, he can run an offense, bro. And he's a third.
Derek Carr has conned people into thinking he's Brock Purdy.
Like a Brock Purdy type.
So
yes, there it is.
It's easy to kind of buy that, but he ain't.
He's not. All right. So, Kyler Murray.
See, Kyler Murray is more fun, but God damn, he do some things where I'd be like, all right. It's a tough one for me. What you think? I know you take Kyler.
Easy, bro. Easy.
You take Kyler. I'm gonna say no. No, he's not better than Kyler.
Okay. Another tricky one, because of the slump he's in right
season,
now.
Like normally, I would say Cousins is better, and I would say for most of this season, Cousins was better.
He has been better, but like the last two games makes it a little tricky.
Like if Derek Carr had a slump like he having up, I think even Mickey would be like, "Damn, bro, you."
Because at least for the most part, people are like, well, at least Derek takes care of the ball because Kurt just throwing that thing, bro. That's
the thing about Derek. Like he doesn't have stretches of like Kurt, but Kurt has always had these stretches of like 3 to 4 games of like, woof, what the hell? And then he's like gonna follow him up with like a nice, clean 3-4 game stretch. I'm gonna still say no.
Anthony Richardson.
I would take Anthony Richardson over Carr right now, but I'm going to say
but Carr say yes. Okay, I understand that. Yes. Okay.
Oh, this is fun.
It's fun, but I don't think it's particularly close.
No, he's not better than Tua, man. You crazy?
No.
Derek Carr wish he put numbers up like Tua did last year, and he putting up this year. But they are kind of similar in some ways too.
They are. Dak.
No.
Bro, look at this shit, Ryan. Look at this. This is what people are arguing over. We're going to do every starting NFL quarterback. Every starting one. This nigga has beaten 2 quarterbacks thus far who are both rookies. Keep going.
No.
Okay. Joe Burrow. No. Okay. Caleb Williams.
Just going by this season. I'm trying not to look forward.
Extrapolate.
I'm gonna say.
Has Derek Carr thrown three touchdowns in one game this season?
Oh,
I was gonna look that up.
He didn't. I'm trying to think. Dallas, he had the Shaheed, the AK,
the AK screen.
No,
because Caleb had 3 against the Lions in one half. I'm just saying. Oh, sorry. The chat said he has not. Oh, sorry. Our dude Jake said in Carolina, week 1 he did. Okay. I apologize. He did. All right.
I'm gonna say Carr is better than Caleb Williams this year. It's a push this year. It's a push though, but I'm gonna say he's better than him this year. Just like the veteran stuff.
Look at this Derek Carr. Just taking down these rookies, bro. Just taking them all down.
Look at this next one, though. How about this year now?
This year. Is he better than Jameis this year?
I'm going to say he's better than Jameis. Even though Jameis, they had a head-to-head matchup, and the Saints won. The Saints won. As a team, the Saints won. And,
but Derek is highly minimizing that.
Very. I'm not saying, that's why I say there's a team win, like a full team win. But I'm gonna get that one to Carr. I'm gonna get it to Carr. But it's not right. It's not a wide gap. I'm just gonna say that. It's not a wide gap.
And especially when you look at
the salary difference.
Salary.
It's
okay. All right. Okay. Just Aaron Rodgers.
Ooh, Rodgers been bad, boy, but no. No.
Will Levis.
Yes.
Okay. Trevor Lawrence.
Yes.
Okay. Bryce Young.
Ooh, you last couple games, boy. Bryce been.
Dude, that drive he had against the Eagles and almost brought him back.
Hey, he put that pass right on Xavier, but I don't
Leggett, bro.
I'm just saying, but yes, he's better than Bryce. I would say he's better than Bryce.
I think that was
close,
bro. I think that was close, bro.
Now, I haven't
Drake
watched
May.
a ton of Drake May. What you think on that?
I would probably say no, but given that he's a rookie, I'll give Carr the edge.
Give him the edge, okay.
Just because of that. That's it. And yes, although like you couldn't tell that last game much at all because I was there. All right. So in this thought exercise, just for shits and fucking giggles, that I planned out before, the only quarterbacks this season that Derek Carr is better than are all rookies and a backup. Trevor Lawrence is a starter, and Will Levis is a second year player, and Anthony Rich. So rookies, second year players, and backups.
So let's count that. Like how many?
Don't worry, bro. You knew I was about. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, sorry. I forgot the Vegas one. So that's a yes. Okay. So that would put him right at 20th.
Which is where he's at. Like even Carr defenders agree he's the 20-ish quarterback. And when you put that down on paper and really look at it, that's kind of where he is. He's like a 20, and that's what we arguing about.
Bajan said no. Bajan said no way.
But it's like, this is what we arguing about. This is what we having fights on Twitter about is whether he's 22nd or 32nd or 31st. Or I don't care. Like once you at that point, like I don't even care what point you're trying to make.
But here's the point that they are leaving out. The only people that he's better than are rookies and second year players. Right. He's been in the league 11 years.
Like add that context.
Please.
But I think a lot of them would disagree with this list. I think a lot of them would say, "Oh, he's better than Baker," or "He's just as good as Baker," or "He's just as good as Brock Purdy."
Fuck out my face.
Fuck out my face. Whatever.
Stop it. Stop. Then if you think that, please.
Well, it's hard to prove a negative. Like we can't copy and paste Derek Carr on the 49ers and be like, okay, this is what he looked like. And they can argue like, look at the first two games when the Saints offense was healthy and everybody was, you had the wide receivers, you had the offensive line, you had Taysom, blah, blah, blah. They were putting up, greatest show on turf numbers.
I'll ask you this. Could Derek Carr come back and win the NFC Championship game against the Lions like Brock Purdy did last season? The Derek Carr that we know, could he have come back and won that game?
You asking me, bro. No. I've seen enough evidence. I've seen the evidence.
There's no way.
In that Rams game, I had absolutely zero faith. None. Like I had no faith. And everybody in the building knew it. Like it was just like
I was shocked that they got the touchdown in that Eagles game to Olave, bro. I was like, oh shit. All right, okay. And then the Eagles scored, and then first chance he got, bro. Let me throw this interception real quick. Oh. Leaving no suspense, bro. No suspense.
So like, I mean, it is what it is, man. Like that's your start point. That's who Mickey Loomis is. Like, I think if we get one more year out of him, get some healthy guys around this guy.
And that's the thing that as a fan, how can you even have an actual coaching search? How can you have a coaching search when one of the like? What if the candidates that you bring in, if you're the GM and you want to bring Derek Carr back, and Mickey Loomis does want to, at least he wants to bring Derek Carr back. Can that change? Yes. As of right now, he does. So the whole $30 million injury thing that's going around right now, it's really insignificant because if he wants to bring him back, that $30 million injury guarantee doesn't mean anything. Right. It doesn't mean anything. So, right. So if he wants to bring him back, how are you going to go on these coach interviews and you're trying to have these conversations and let's say Aaron Glenn, let's say Ben Johnson ain't going to take our calls, but whoever it is, right? Aaron Glenn and Vance Joseph. I'm just throwing Wes Phillips, Joe Brady. It part of that, the expectation is that they're going to be paired with Derek Carr. And what if they tell Mickey Loomis, no, nigga, we don't want him. We want to be able to choose our guy. Maybe we want to rock with one of the young guys on the roster. Maybe we want to draft a guy in the first round. Maybe we want to draft a guy in the second round. And if that's a non-negotiable, then for Derek Carr, who's 34 and gets injured and is the definition of mediocre, what are we doing? I understood it a little bit when the Cardinals were going through their coaching search. Breaking a little news, excuse me. And part of Michael Bidwell's, the owner of the Cardinals, non-negotiables was whoever he hired as head coach was Kyler was his guy. So one of the things that he wanted, like whoever he hired, Kyler was going to be the franchise quarterback and was essentially like couldn't trade him, couldn't move him, whatever, right? That was a big thing for him. A lot of the coaches, including Sean Payton, like that wasn't the thing. Like if they felt like Kyler wasn't the guy, they wanted to be able to feel like they would be able to move on from Kyler. Jonathan Gannon was the only coach that was like, I will move forward with Kyler no matter what. And that, you know what? It worked out for Michael Bidwell. It worked out for Jonathan Gannon. But also, that was like Kyler Murray. We had seen enough Kyler Murray to see, like, you know what? Like, you... But, like, that's, like, the line we're drawing for Derek Carr? Derek Carr. That's what...
I don't get it. And you're going to pay this dude $40 million next year? Go pay him $40 million. He already has $10 million guaranteed. And got to do another 30 if he's on the team after the third day of the new league year, whatever it is. $40 million. And I know that's like, you know, in the grand scheme of quarterback pay, that's probably 15th or something like that. Still too much. Still too much for Derek Carr. When you could be actually taking that money, and look, it might, like that money won't immediately help the team, but if he gets paid that $40 million next year, that means it gets pushed down the road again after restructuring. So the next year you're gonna have to make a decision. It's like, oh well, we're gonna have to carry this $30 million hit and blah 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 blah. Doing that again, rip the Band-Aid off right now.
Please, man.
Have a realistic view of where you are as a franchise. You are not a franchise. Even the most stringent Carr defender who agrees that, yeah, he's not the greatest quarterback, but he's a guy you could win with. Even if that's your argument, this is not a win with roster. Like this roster needs D-line help, offensive line help, running back help, wide receiver help, tight ends, safeties, cornerbacks, everything.
Everything.
Coaching. So this is not like this regular ready-made roster that's just ready to go, and you just need to get a quarterback in there that could just kind of take care of the ball and, you know, hand the ball off and, you know, hit your playmakers, be a point guard. That's not this type of team right now. It's a long way away from being that type of team. So even if you on that side of the fence, It just makes no sense. Makes no sense to keep, pushing this Derek Carr agenda or whatever, if you want to call it that.
Bajan, appreciate the 199 super chat. He said, if a new coach wants Derek Carr, that is a red flag. 100%.
I know, right? Like, actually wants him? It's like, ooh.
Do not hire. Do not hire. Tony said pretty much everything but kicker, punter, and long snapper. Pretty much need everything except kicker, punter, long snapper. Bro, we didn't talk about this on the recap pod. Bro, I knew fucking Groupie was gonna miss the field goal while I was there. I knew it, bro. Just knew it. Anyhow, fun little thought exercise. We'll come back. Get very, very, very briefly into the Haener Rattler discussion. Nothing's been announced yet after our break, and then we'll dive into the Commanders game, break it down, preview it a bit, and talk about the game and give predictions and wrap everything up. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We'll be back after our break from Underdog Fantasy.
Underdog is the best place to cash in on all your takes this football season. Which players are going off? Which ones are cold? Make your entries in just a few taps and turn your sport opinions into real money. Wide receiver hurt? Every dog deserves a second chance. And with Underdog Rescues, you can get your money back and receive a promo if any early injury causes your entry to lose.
I love Underdog Fantasy. Underdog is the best place to play champions. So sign up and deposit now using promo code BLOCKPARTY to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Download the app today and use the code BLOCKPARTY to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Again, download the app today and use the code BLOCKPARTY to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Will Derek Carr throw for over 75 yards, higher or lower? You decide using Underdog Fantasy.
Download the app today and use code BLOCKPARTY to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. That's code BLOCKPARTY to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash instantly. Higher or lower, you make the call on Underdog. Must be 18 years or older, 19 or older in Alabama, Nebraska, 19 or older in Colorado for some games, 21 or older in Massachusetts and Arizona, and present in state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Void in Colorado. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org. Arizona, 1-800-NEXT-STEP. That's 1-800-639-8783 or text Next Step to 53342. In New York, call 24/7 Hope line at 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY to 467-369.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like going to work on one Thursday morning and thinking to yourself, just one more day until Friday. But then somebody in the elevator says, Happy Friday! Then you check your phone quickly and discover today is actually Friday. So yes, Happy Friday, random stranger in the elevator. Happy Friday indeed. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.
We are back. Talk a little bit about the sweating. Talking about Derek Carr and all that shit got me sweating. Talk about the decision that still don't know who's going to be a starter on Sunday against the Commanders, whether it be Jake Haener or Spencer Rattler. Part of that's probably some posturing, trying to keep the Commanders. Part of me is like, bro, I don't know, but I think it's still going to probably end up being Jake Haener. But from what I was told on Sunday, it does really seem like it is an actual, at least then, and probably still is now, like an actual conversation and an actual like discussion in terms of who it might be. It according to Rizzy during the press conference, Carr seems to still be in concussion protocol. The hand injury on the left hand, the non-throwing hand, isn't going to require any type of surgery. So he's not going to go on IR. There's 4 games left. Like, you ain't gonna make the playoffs. What? This is the perfect fucking opportunity to evaluate. You have 2 young quarterbacks on the team.
What are you doing?
Like, why are you not trying to see what you have in them with the healthy offensive line?
What are we doing? What are we doing? One thing I appreciate about, what was it, the Titans, that were
Yes.
look,
Bill Callahan.
look, we are using this season to evaluate Will Levis.
Will Levis.
Say what you want about Will Levis. He probably won't work out, probably trash. Who knows? But they're going to know. Like, by the end of the season, they're going to have a good idea of what he is and what he isn't and what they got to do with their top 3 pick or whatever they're going to have.
Like that, at least going into the offseason, listen, we gotta go. We're in the draft. Either we gotta, at least you can plan and you have a vision of how you gotta move in the offseason. Like, okay, maybe we gonna have plan A. Let's go get Sam Darnold, and then we compare him with Westbrook Akina, pair him with Calvin Ridley, pair him with our tight end Okongwu. We still got a pretty strong defense. Blah blah blah. Maybe if we strike out, we can't get Sam Darnold. Maybe we'll draft a guy in the draft. But at least you know the answer to the goddamn question.
Yeah.
But no, week 16, week 17, let's throw Derek Carr, an 11-year starter out there with no chance of making the playoffs out there with a bum hand potential. Like, I don't understand.
And the argument I keep getting on Twitter is, well, it doesn't matter at this point. It doesn't matter because both Rattler and Aino are trash. It's like, how do you know? Well, we saw 3 games of Rattler. He was trash. It's like, did you really watch? Like, maybe he isn't good. I know I struggle to get any evaluation from those games, especially the Denver and the Chargers game. And look, Chargers game, he was bad. Like, he got benched. He got benched. He played bad in that game. No question about it. Go back and watch that Bucs game. I went back and watched that game today, and I even forgot about some of the plays. I'm like, damn. Like, Spence was making some plays in that game. Game went horrible. Like, the game itself played out horrible. Like, second play of the game, Olave gets knocked out, scoop and score. Saints were down 0-17 before the first quarter was over. 0-17. Spencer brought him back before the half was ended, up 19-17. Threw a nice touchdown pass to Bub Means. Him and Bub Means was cooking. They had a nice little connection with Foster Moreau. Like, there were some nice things. It wasn't a perfect game. He had mistakes. He had a couple inaccurate throws. He had a fumbled, snap. A lot of rookie mistakes. But he was like, okay.
There's also, if I remember that game correctly too, Greg Olsen was talking a lot about, like, players were dropping balls.
Oh my God.
Like, was just like drops.
It was, like I said, the game went exactly how you would not want a game to go for a rookie quarterback. But he still showed signs in that game, like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And all that's just to say is he's a rookie. Like, it's just a rookie. It's going to be a roller coaster. It's not going to be perfect.
Do you remember the Bo Nix we saw? Speaking of that Broncos game, that Thursday night football game, bro. Like, he looked like he was unplayable that week, Ryan. Like,
I remember some of them throws. Like, where is he going with that ball? Like, it was that bad. Footwork. I remember the commentators looking at his footwork. His footwork was crap. It's like, that's just the life of a rookie quarterback, man. It's just the life. Not everybody hits the road like C.J. Stroud, just looking good, just day one, just looking good. That's rare. Like, that's a extreme rarity. Josh Allen, with his first year, it was like, ooh, like you saw the raw talent, but it was like, ooh, this is rough, And he got better and better as time went along. So it's like Saints fans, Jesus, like, y'all show y'all down with getting the Shadur Sanders or or Cam Ward or whatever, because I'm telling you, it's going to be a bumpy ride. It's not going to be smooth sailing. Like as soon as you draft the quarterback, it's going to be Arch Manning, whoever you get, it will be a bumpy ride. Yes, I don't care if you get him in the first round or the fifth round. It does not go smoothly with rookie quarterbacks. It takes time. It takes patience. And I mean, can we get? And look, I'm not even saying like, oh, we got to start Spencer Rattler. I personally would actually let Jake finally get in there. Like, go and show us something. Like you drafted this guy. Am I as high on him as I am on Rattler from just raw like pure talent? No, I think Rattler is much more talented and has a higher ceiling. I could be wrong. Can't know that until they go out and play. Like,
Right.
put him out there and play.
Gotta play.
Like, go and take your lumps, man. Give Jake 2 games, give Rattler 2 games, or put Jake out there, against the Redskins. I mean, I keep doing that. I'm sorry. Against the Cowboys. Oh my God, dude. Against the Commanders.
Niggas just going through all the NFC East teams.
Put him out there against the Commanders, bro. See how he does. And if he looks horrible, then go with Spencer next week. Like, you have that luxury right now to do that because you are not winning the division. You shouldn't care about winning the division right now. You should be cared about figuring out the long-term plan for this franchise, this vision. Like, what is the vision? Still asking this question.
And here's the thing. At some point, I guess we'll actually talk about the Commanders game. We know that they wanted to trade up in the draft and draft Michael Penix.
Yeah.
So if that was part of the vision not that long ago, back in April, wouldn't you want to see and know like what quarterback talent you have on the team? Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, just one thing I want to hit on. And I was gonna. I told myself I wasn't gonna talk about it, but the Cutwaters make a nigga talk and shit. But it's a very weird thing to me that there's a subsection of people, and I have no idea who's going to start on Sunday, but let's say it's Rattler, that would potentially hope that he plays badly, which then would mean that the Saints would lose, which honestly probably not the worst thing for the Saints in terms of draft position, but would want and root for him to lose only because it would make us look wrong. Think about that, bro. They would hope that he plays poorly just because it would make us look wrong.
Get a life. Get a fucking life.
That is next level hate, bro. Level. That is next level hate.
That's some sad shit. Like, go out and get some fresh air. Like, if you just go and smell roses or something, man. Like, that is crazy. That is crazy. And they're wrong about what?
Like, and I guess it get back to like the thing that the whole agenda was like, oh my God, we were excited that the Saints might have a young quarterback that might be good. Like, that's a bad thing, right? Like, that's a bad thing.
I think it was just a hashtag, bro. Just the fact that it became a hashtag and meaner kinds and all that.
Oh,
I just think that rubs some people wrong, which is weird. It's weird. Weird, bro. Weird. I don't get it. I need somebody to break it down for me. I'm not a hater. Like, so I can't, usually I can empathize with people and I go like, oh, I can see their point of view. I don't agree, but I can understand their point of view. I don't get this one. Like, maybe because I'm just not a hater, I just can't empathize with it. I don't see it. I can't see it from their perspective. It's just fucking stupid. It's just stupid, man. Like, get a life.
Anyway, anyway. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Anyway, Commanders game.
Sean back, baby. Sean come back.
Randy said y'all had Ralph in his feelings. Listen, Ralph has been blocked by me for like 6+ years, 7+ years. Bro.
I'll never block Ralph. Ralph, I get 90% of my content from Ralph. Because Ralph keep me going. Ralph get me going, bro. 90% of the shit I be fussing about on Twitter is because of his ass. Because of his ass.
Anyway, the Marshawn Lattimore game. Here's the funny thing, right? We in our Discord just have these circular conversations of like how far away the Saints are and how grim it looks. You know what Mickey should be doing? Mickey should be, like, the game is in New Orleans. Mickey should be going to the Commanders press box, talking to them, because they have been a perennial laughingstock for decades. Have they not?
One of the worst franchises in the NFL for decades.
And the NFL.
To the point where the NFL was like, we got to get this owner out of here.
Out here.
Pick up them emails, baby.
Look at Mickey's emails. I know this nigga done called us some porch monkeys and niggers in the email. I know he has, Ryan. Can someone pull him up? I need to see him. Anyway, and in one season, just like the Houston Texans, what all this has like the same shit, right? What did the Texans do? They hit on the head coach hire. They got the quarterback. The Packers. Now, they was a little different, but they hit on the head coach. They drafted the quarterback in the first round. They sat him, but had their quarterback. The Commanders hit on the head coach, and I even asked, I was like, damn, is Gus Bradley a better head coach than he is a defensive coordinator? And got their quarterback. Mickey Loomis should be in the Commanders press box trying to take notes. Relax and take notes, motherfucker, and ask them, how did they turn it around so quickly? Now, a lot of that, it helps when you have the second overall pick in the draft. That helps a lot. That helps tremendously, right? But the first part you got to hit is the head coach part. That's the first part you got to hit. This is the second toughest game that Darren Rizzi has had to coach in his interim tenure. What was the one loss he had? The Rams. So this is the toughest game he had since the Rams game, right? The concern I have from this game is I was at that Giants game. Drew Lock was out there scrambling around, just going crazy on the run game in the second half. If Drew Lock was doing that against the Saints defense, and the defense has gotten slow, the linebackers look slow, secondary slow, Jaden Daniels coming to town?
And the thing about Jaden, like, when he decides to go, he gone. He gone, bro. Like, he a home run hitter. So, and our defense is slow. Like, we have a slow defense. It's just slow. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, it's just a slow defense. It's old and slow. So he can run circles around his defense, and he can throw circles around it, because not that the secondary has been like very bad or anything like that. I thought Kool-Aid made some good plays. I thought Alante Taylor had a better game last week. I mean, it was against Drew Lock. He did still, he had a better game. But I mean, Scary Terry, bro, like he's the type of wide receiver that could give Alante hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Give him hell. So that's gonna be, I think, the pass game and the run game. Is Brian Robinson, is he healthy? I can't remember.
I don't think he played last week, but I think he might. He's been banged up, but he should probably be banged. He'll probably be ready for the Saints game.
He's not a super special running back, but he's like a good running back, just a solid running back that could,
mean potatoes,
gets what's there, and he could break a couple off. It's a tough game, bro. Like, I know the risk. I mean, I rarely have to say this team name, so that's why. I know the Commanders kind of come down to earth past couple of weeks, but this is tough. Even if Carr was playing, this would be a tough one. But with the question at quarterback, I just don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. Maybe Hayner or Spencer comes out there and they have a good plan, and they light it up early. Maybe they can score early, or maybe the Commanders don't have the best run defense. Giants didn't either, though. And man, we
That's what I'm
struggled to
saying,
run
bro.
the ball. And
That was
that was the
discouraging
most
to see, bro.
that was the most discouraging thing I've seen this year, probably.
Yes. Yes.
Like wow.
It was bad, bro. And that was our first time the starting line had been together since like week 2, I think.
Like everybody, the whole line. Yep.
Whole line, bro. Like this would be like one of the more and the guys are talking about it in the chat. Our dude Rico said, put Willie in a spy the whole game. Like, this is the game you would think exactly like why they signed Willie Gay, but he's been such a
I ain't seen Willie Gay. Boy, on a milk cart, man. Where the hell is Willie Gay?
Don't know where Willie is, bro. But, like, this would be a game that you would think Joe Woods would try to utilize him to some degree to something, bro.
Joe Woods out of my face, bro.
But it's like you got Cliff Kingsbury going against Joe Woods. It's kind of like mid against mid, bro. Like, I don't know.
So, yeah, man. That Sean coming back. Like, all Sean got to do is like, man, look, coach, put me on MVS. And just take him, because that's it. Like, that's it. That's all we got is MVS. So, just send MVS to Gitmo, and all the Saints got is AK. And AK was out today with a sickness. He, should be good. It apparently look like it's just a little sickness. He should be able to shake back for the game. But, like, that's it, bro. Like, the Saints got Alvin Kamara, Kendrick Miller, theoretically, if he could play all game. Which, look, Kendrick Miller, like, the run game was bad against the Giants, but even then, Kendrick Miller just, like, damn, this dude can make some plays, bro. So,
he can, bro. He can.
Like, that's going to be it, bro. Like, they going to have to lean on that run game. They're going to lean on Clint Kubiak to cook something up. Can you cook, Clint? Clint, can you cook?
Either with the rookie or with the second-year quarterback, bro.
We got to come up with some content these next couple of weeks, baby. Because talking about the games, bro, it's getting tougher and tougher.
Here's the thing that's going to annoy me about games like this, bro. And anytime the Saints play like former big-time LSU former players, bro, it drives me insane, bro. It just drives me so fucking crazy. Bro. So crazy.
It's going to really hit home, too, because one thing about Louisiana folks, they hate to see, like, Louisiana players from LSU and stuff like that just come and just bomb on the Saints. Ooh, they hate that shit. And it's probably going to happen.
I don't think it's going to be, I don't think it'll be, like, RG3 like rookie season first game ish bad, but it potentially could get ugly.
Could be, man. I don't know.
What's your prediction and score?
Man, it's a tough one to predict, but I'm gonna say 30-10 Commanders. It's a nice little 30 burger. Yeah, nice little clean 30 burger. Just a boring game, bro. I'm expecting this game just to be like, we gonna be on a Zoom talking about, what we want for Christmas and shit. Like, just anything.
I'm going 35-13 Commanders. It'd be fun, and I don't who knows, but it would just be fun if like Rattler did get the start. And it was just like a shootout between like him and Jacob, bro. Like just like don't see it happening, but it would be fun.
Shootout with Cedric Wilson and
Kevin Austin, bro.
Pettis Jr. Speaking of that, like boy, like man, this team need a lot, bro. Like we were talking about it in the Zoom, like man, Discord, like man, they need wide receivers badly because even penciling in Olave and Shaheed next year. You got Shaheed who gets hurt quite a bit. You got Olave with this concussion issue, which is a serious issue. Serious,
bro. Like Rizzy was very like closed-lipped about it when Kat was like, how Kat was like asking about it like during the presser day, and he was very closed-lipped about it.
So it's like, I mean, this offseason going to be interesting, bro. I'm looking forward to the offseason at least because We know shit gonna happen in the offseason. Will it gonna be good? I don't know. But we know shit gonna happen. We're gonna get a head coach. There's gonna be some changes. We going to the Senior Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Should have a top 10 pick.
Here's the question, and here's something that's very interesting, right? I've been told this, and obviously what we saw last offseason, we know, and you have been all over it. Pretty much, Gil Benson was like, "We're not getting wins. I'm not opening that paycheck up, but I'm not opening my checkbook up. I'm not opening it up." So if that was her standpoint for last offseason, if the Saints win, they're at 5 wins right now. They win 5 games, 6 games to win this season. What impetus is she going to have to open up her checkbook this offseason?
That's a great question. Great question. That's what's on my mind right now. What is going on airline? Like, what is being said on airline, in the offices? You know, Mickey Loomis, Dave Ziegler, Jeff Ireland. You got Gail. You know, what Kai Harley, like, what are they saying up there? You know, like, what's the discussion being had? What does Gail really think? Like Gail, you want to write a check for $40 million for Derek Carr after watching this product, sitting up in the suite watching this product? You want to write that check for $40 million?
I said this, and you brought up the wide receiver thing, and I was looking it up, bro. I'm telling you right now, I'm not a GM. I just looked it up on Spot Track. I need them I need if I'm the GM, I'm going hard after Joshua Palmer.
Yeah, you've been beating that drum, bro.
I just looked it up, bro. He's like 25.
Damn.
He's 25. I thought he was like almost 30.
Like those are the good type of signings you can get.
Yes.
You know, not expensive, shouldn't be expensive.
And Spot Track has his calculated market value at $4.5 million average annual salary. Bruh, come on now, come on. You can't do a 3-year $18 million contract? Go a little above it.
Mm-hmm.
That's $6 million a year? Come on now.
Kyle, cook that up in a heartbeat, man.
Come on now, bro. Come on. Anyway, like, he's a player that if you watch any Chargers game this season, he's making plays. He's a big play threat. He's big. He's physical. He's exactly what the Saints wide receiver room needs.
I like that. Get him and getting Zach Wilson in there. Hey, listen, Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield, Zach Wilson, bro. Like, he might.
Who gonna be coaching Zach Wilson? Is my question.
Number one question. That's the number one.
You telling me if it's Wes Phillips, I'll be like, okay,
yeah,
I'm listening to it. Top Munkin, all right,
ooh,
okay, listening to it. Anyway, we'll talk about this maybe during a recap pod. The whole Bill Belichick thing, going to North Carolina as a head coach. Man. Well, like I told you, bro, like, you telling me Loomis couldn't send a text message just to get like a 10-page dossier?
Bruh, they say like Belichick pretty much reached out to most NFL teams. Like, what's up? I'm here. Holla at me.
What's your favorite tweet, bro? No missed calls, no text, bro.
Damn, it's crazy. That's wild to me, bro. That's wild.
Wow, bro. Anyway, even if you had, and this is gonna sound bad and very like slimy, nigga, I would have even just pretended to be interested in Bill Belichick just to get some details, right, bro. I would have strung this nigga along. Like, hey, Bill, like, yeah, I'm like, hey, girl, like, what, like, yeah, I'm interested. Like, what would you do to fix the Saints? Like, what? Okay,
exactly.
Okay, you doing this? Huh? Okay. Like, are these niggas just dumb? Like, nigga, that's just freaking game. That's just old game right there, nigga. Like, okay, you gonna do this? Yeah. What would you do with Carr? And in the draft, you would do this. Okay. And what about and who would your staff be? Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're right, Bill. Like this would really turn the team completely around. You're right. And then he like texting you, and then he don't hear from you from like a fucking week, nigga. And then you don't need that info.
So UNC a damn football Bible. And apparently, from what I understand, that Greg Rosenthal was talking about, like, he has this, like, 400-page NFL Bible that, like, for each team that, like, details every single facet of the franchise. The scouting, the prototypes, how to run this department, how to run that department, how to this coaching staff, da-da-da-da-da-da. Every single detail down to the finest detail. Like,
when I got to use a different word for sickos because we're not like that's a sicko.
Sick,
bro.
man.
That's a sicko,
sick, bro. Sick, and like it just scares. It scares like people in front offices. That scares the shit out of them. They're like, it's like I don't want none of that. Just
I want to protect my desk and just keep it missionary, girl. That's too much. That's too much.
That's too much. It's crazy.
Anyway, I just feel like the Saints missed the perfect opportunity just to get some self-scouting on themselves, bro. Just get self-scouting. Yeah. But anyway, we will be back on Sunday recapping the game. Thank the football heavens and gods that this is an early game on Sunday because after Sunday, after we done with that early game, them afternoon games,
real football. Real shit,
bro. Like I said on that recap pod against the Giants, bro. Like, whoo, like you watch like the other football games. It's like, bro, we playing a different sport right now, bro.
The gap is so wide, bro. It's unbelievable.
Different sport. But we got y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Thank y'all for support. Like, subscribe if you're on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever y'all listen, Red Circle, whatever y'all listen to us on, watch us on. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. I'll talk about that during the recap pod in terms of like, how the channel did in 2024 in terms of the growth. But we had huge growth in terms of the YouTube channel in this year. And so we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We'll be back on Sunday recapping Saints Commanders. Ryan, with that, we will be back on Sunday. With that, we're out.
Peace.
How do you feel when you switch to Geico and save on your car insurance? It's like going to work on one Thursday morning and thinking to yourself, just one more day until Friday. But then somebody in the elevator says, Happy Friday! Then you check your phone quickly and discover today is actually Friday. So yes, Happy Friday, random stranger in the elevator. Happy Friday indeed. Yep, switching and saving with Geico feels just like that. Get more with Geico.